My name is Ido Shoshani. I'm 18 years old and I'm independent. This first monologue is from the pilot episode of Mad Men. She won't get married because she hasn't fallen in love. I think I wrote that just to sell nylons. What is love? A lightning bolt that strikes you in the heart, and you can't eat, and you can't sleep, and you can't work, and you just want to run off and get married and make babies. Look, you can't find love because what you call love doesn't exist. What you call love was invented by men like me to sell nylons. You are born alone, and you die alone, and this world just sets up a whole bunch of rules to make you forget that. But I never forget. I live every day like there is no tomorrow, because there isn't one. This next monologue is from Equivocation by Cain. I saw my father, freshly drawn from the rack, his limbs weak from imprisonment, his eyes like lanterns whose wasted oil is spent, his shoulders overburdened with grief, his arms like vines but withered and sapless, his feet unable to draw that broken clay. Oh, there is a war, all right. A war the king wages against his very own people. If before every battle, every king asked, but what if a soldier might die? Then we would live in peace. But they don't. They reckon their losses. What is one man? What are 10 men? If the prize be big enough, what are tens of thousands of thousands? To kill a king? What's one? This next monologue is from Laughing Wilde. The other night, I dreamt that my father was inside a potato. Isn't that strange? I mean, I just saw him there, and I didn't know what to do. And then I was scared, because I thought that, what if somebody saw him, and saw where he was, and how small he was, and so I tried to close the potato, to hide him. But I guess the potato was hot or something, because he just started crying. And I didn't know what to do. I thought that maybe I would just call the waiter. Waiter, there's a person inside my potato. Could you please take my plate back to the chef? But then I would feel guilty about abandoning my father. I just didn't know what to do. I just sat there and cried. And he cried too. And then the waiter came, and he brought a devil's food mocha cake. And I ate that. And then I woke up, and I was rather hungry. Thank you.
Okay.
My mom doesn't have faith in any of my plans. But this one is a real winner, Sheila.
It better be. We need the ratings and, oh, I forgot to mention, the network refuses to put up the prize money.
What?
I got a memo that says, enough sunny to see coal, no more cash.
But, you see, we went out on a limb saying there would be a $1 million cash prize.
Honey, you wear on the limb.
Give it, Sheila. of Gehenna.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Well, you better. And we all better. Americans are just too driven. We have the longest work day in the world, the longest work week in the world, and the shortest vacations in the world. And for what? So we can buy a silk scarf? No, I say it's time to end the greed and curb the ambition.
Just how do you suppose we do that?
Simple. Throw in the towel. Or the scarf. Just say no. I am not going to break my back for anyone anymore. I'm going to be idle. American Idol.
Your plan doesn't sound very productive.
Productive. Why do things always have to be productive? I guarantee that if Americans follow my plan, they will be more tolerant, more accepting, healthier, and able to use the right dinner fork.
Do you have any proof
It's true.
that your plan works, Dr. Slacker?
I'm glad you asked. That is precisely why I'm here, Sheila. Your show is the launching pad of proof. I've recruited 8 volunteers who agreed to be guinea pigs in my experiment. They will be staying in Idle House, a beautiful contemporary law class used by MTV's The Real World. There, they will put aside their all-consuming greed and ambition and relax into a lifestyle more conducive to their physical and mental well-being. Sheila,